Alright, it is finally time, the Hulk introduction video, man. I've been waiting to do this for a while. This is part 1 of the introduction video because in this part, this is no synergies. This is like 0 synergies throughout the entire showcase, right? And then part 2, which will probably be in a couple days, we'll have full synergies, right? And yeah, that'll be a pretty fun time because full synergy Hulk is quite insane. Well, even like no synergies, he's still very, very insane, but he gets even more insane somehow with full synergies. So yeah, here we have this Gauntlet Dr. Doom, right? I feel like this matchup is very good for him because, you know, there is the size matters node and Hulk is extra large and he's also a science character, right? But without synergies, he doesn't have like the best mystic like fight control because he's not immune to buffs, he's not nullify immune. He can't like control witty power either. So yeah, he's not like the best mystic like counter out there, but he is just a very good general damage dealer. He's just a very good general champion in my opinion. And people say he's just damage. And honestly, that's just not the case because there are times where damage output is utility, and for Hulk it honestly is. But not only that, he also has possibly the craziest stun lock in the entire game, and I'm going to show you that in this next fight. It is just absolutely unreal, man. And look at this damage output. This is a Dr. Doom, right? So we're not going to crit at all, but that doesn't even matter because Hulk is still like hitting for quite insane numbers, like even without critting, man. So it's just a very fun time. We get that massive 100,000 non-crit on the SP2, which is just absurd. And yeah, now we're just... That's it. That's the end of the fight. That was about 1 minute and 22 seconds, which is a very good time for Gauntlet Dr. Doom. And now we have Gauntlet Vision. So I posted this as a separate video like a couple hours ago. So if you saw that, cheers. But you gotta see it again, man, because this fight is just so insane. I think this is the best Hulk fight I've ever done, like by far. And it just shows you how damage is utility, and also his stun lock is just beyond insane. So this is Surging Vengeance Vision, and Surging Vengeance is a very, very annoying node because, like, basically, he throws SP1 and SP2, and then he's guaranteed to throw an SP3, and that will just end the fight guaranteed. And so, yeah, you just have to be careful with that. And Hulk, you know, no power control besides his common power reduction while in Gamma Rage. It's like a 40% one, which isn't, like, all too much. It's decent, but it's not all that, right? But that doesn't matter because Hulk has the craziest damage output after the SP3, and he also has this stun lock, which you're going to see in a little bit right here. And it is just like, it's just so unreal, man. It is just so unreal. So we go for the parry, we go for our 5 combo, then we drop the SP1, and look at the length of the stun. We can do 3 full combos and then do a 4th combo like right at the end of the stun as well. That is absurd, man. That is absolutely absurd. When you're hitting this hard and stunning for that long, it is just unbelievable, right? So we get the SP1 off again, so we get another stun, and we get a 52,000 crit, and then yeah, that is just that is Gauntlet Vision done in 1 minute and 2 seconds, which is just absurd, right? And now we have this Eternity Pain Dormammu, and this one is just, it's just as crazy, to be honest, because I like play so badly, and I look like I'm about to, like, you know, get KO'd, and then Hulk just does Hulk things, and then the opposite happens, right? So yeah, it is just so much fun. I'm having so much fun with this like video because I just love Hulk so much. He's one of my favorite champions now. I didn't think I'd like him this much, but I honestly do. I really, really do, and he is just so much fun to play. So yeah, here we try about the SP2, and he also has Footloose, so you have to, like, you know, play it slow a little bit. And, you know, Hulk, he doesn't like playing it slow because he just wants to, like, you know, just be as aggressive as possible, which is understandable, right? You know, you just want to finish the fight. So here we drop the SP3, and then we can just, you know, do our Hulk things, and it is a very fun time. Look at that. We're at like 40-something% health, right? So we're like very on the brink of, like, you know, getting KO'd, but then we just, you know, we do Hulk things, and then you're just going to see how the fight just turns around in an instant. So yeah, we dropped SP1 here. Very nice crits. Even non-crits are still like a ton of damage, right? So we can just, you know, do our full combos, do 3 full combos actually. Then we can just, you know, go for SP1 again, drop it there. Some nice crits, 61,000 there, man. Just absolutely unreal. He's still stunned. He is still stunned, man. Then we drop the SP2 here, and then that just ends the fight. 100,000 on crit. Absolutely unreal. Now it's time for the Battlegrounds portion, and Hulk is a Battlegrounds monster, man. He takes some of the hardest Mystic fights with, like, absolute ease. I know I said he's not, like, a good Mystic, like, counter, right, because of, like, having no Mystic, like, countering abilities, but he's still just as a pure damage dealer, and that is enough to take care of some of the most annoying Mystics in the game. And also some, like, annoying defenders in general, like this Gallon, right? This is a rank 4 Gallon that has a lot of health, and Hulk just demolishes him, man. Absolutely demolishes him. So yeah, we just need to go for our 15 Furies, right? Just you know, take care of that. And by the way, if you are in at 15 Furies by the time you get to SP2 and you don't want to like sit through the SP3, you can just drop the SP1 and then that'll be safe for you. That's what I like doing whenever like I feel like I'm not having enough Fury gain, and I think it's a pretty like cool strategy overall. So yeah, that's pretty fun, but we're getting a lot of Furies in this fight, so we don't have to do that. We can just go straight to the SP2, and then we're about to hit the SP2 here, and you're just going to see what happens, man. It is a very, very fun time. So yeah, we just dodged that. We dropped the SP2 here, 54,000 crit. Just amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. Dropped the SP1, and that was a rank 4 Gallon in about 40 seconds. I don't even know what to say, man. And now we have this Dr. Doom, quite a big Dr. Doom, you know, rank 4 Dr. Doom. And Doom is always one of like those time waster fights where he just has like a ton of health. I mean, not a ton of health, but like a ton of like resistances. So it's like he's annoying to deal with. And Hulk just, you know, he doesn't like have a way to like get crits off of Doom, but his base damage is so strong that like the crits don't even matter. He doesn't even have to crit because his damage is just that good. So yeah, like that's what I love about Hulk, man. Even if you don't crit, you still do a ton of damage, and it's just like super fun. And here we go for this SP2 rotation because we're getting a lot of Furies, and I think that's fine. I think it's still a viable rotation for Dr. Doom because, you know, the like base, the extra burst damage is pretty good regardless. So yeah, here we go for the SP1. And then we can just start doing our stun chain again, because even in Battlegrounds, the stun duration is still massive. Like, it is absolutely massive. We're getting a ton of combos in. We dropped the SP1 again, so he still gets stunned, right? And yeah, that's how you do the Dr. Doom fight. You just absolutely controlled when we get the SP1 stun off. And yeah, that was 52 seconds, which is just fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. And now we have this Man-Thing, who is probably the biggest Mystic annoyance because of his, like, you know, no crit mechanic and just overall tankiness. So yeah, he's pretty dang annoying to deal with, but Hulk just, you know, shreds him, man. He just gets him down in a pretty good amount of time. It's not like the fastest time in the world, but it is a pretty good time regardless, just because, you know, Hulk, his base damage is strong that he doesn't even need to crit, and that's why he's like a good Man-Thing counter. He's also poison immune, so there is that as well, but it's mainly like the latter part, that he's just a very strong damage dealer, like regardless of crits or not. So yeah, here he's bet SP2. Man-Thing, you know, he has Mystic Dispersion, right, so it's very, very annoying to deal with, but, you know, Hulk, he just doesn't care. Hulk just doesn't care. That's like his motto. He just doesn't care. He'll just get through the fight no matter what there is. Like, of course he can't take like Biohazard, right, but anything else, you know, he can do it. You know, that's what I think about Hulk. I think he's just that good. I think he is that good. Then we dropped this one here, and yeah, that's about it for the fight. That was about like 50-something seconds. I think it was 55 seconds, which is not bad at all. And now we have some Act 8 paths to just go over, see how he performs in, like, you know, the most recent form of content. And I was going to do some bosses as well, but I was like, I might as well just save it for the full showcase, right? So I'm just gonna do the path fights in this video and like in the part 2, and then I'll do the bosses in like the full-on showcase. I have to do a lot of those, man. I have to do the rank 5 6-star ones as well, like Mole Man, Namor, and Warlock. I also have to do all my other 7 stars. So yeah, it's gonna be a packed time on my channel, but hopefully you'll be there to like watch it all and enjoy it. I'm gonna try to make it as good as I can. So yeah, hopefully y'all can enjoy just like what I have in store. But now we have this Loki on this Contagion path, which is just like, you know, poison immune, you get Fury, and then you just start doing a lot of damage. And Hulk, you know, he loves that. He loves doing damage, so it's just perfect for him. So here I dropped the SP2, 125,000 crit, and yeah, that is just he just didn't stand a chance, man. After that 125,000 crit, he just had no chance there. And yeah, 40 seconds for an X7 fight, not bad at all. Now we have this whittled down node, and this node isn't really made for Hulk because Hulk, he does have a lot of debuffs, right? But he doesn't have them like at immediate access because he needs to get either 15 Furies or he needs to get to the SP2. So it's not like the fastest time out there, but he can still do the fight, and that's like that's still pretty cool, right? That's still pretty good. There are some science champs that can't do this, surprisingly, like Sentry, but you know, Sentry is the most non-science character in my opinion, so yeah, that's kind of like a exception there. But yeah, once Hulk is in Gamma Rage, he just gets so many Furies, and he gets so many debuffs as well, and it's just like, it's perfect for the node pretty much. It just takes a bit of time to get to, but he still can do it regardless. So here we drop the SP2, no crit, but still a lot of damage, right? And then we can just, you know, start, you know, doing Hulk stuff, getting the stun lock on, and then yeah, that's just gonna wrap up the fight. I go for the heavy attacks here just for fun, just to see like if I can get a good crit, and I do. I get a 34,000 crit. Very, very fun. Very, very fun. And now we have this final fight of the introduction video. It is this Purgatory on Immovable Object and Science Wrath. And I'm gonna do this path again, but like with synergies, because this lane is meant for like champions who are immune to Nullify, Fate Seal, you know, things like that, because like this node, it fate seals you on like special attack activation, right? So you have to be immune to it so you can keep the steadfast buff and you can like block the unblockable, right? So yeah, just keep that in mind. This path is meant for like a Hulk with synergy, so I'm gonna do this path like in the synergy showcase as well, and then we'll just go from there. But yeah, he's still doing it fine without synergies. He doesn't really need the synergies to do like this lane. It just makes it a lot easier. But there we get like a 53,000 non-crit, which is still pretty good, right? Like that's what I've been telling you. He doesn't need to crit at all to like have amazing damage output. Like the crits are nice, of course, but he's still a very solid damage dealer without them. And yeah, we dropped F2-1, and then that is the end of the fight, and that's the end of his introduction video as well. So let me know your thoughts on Hulk. For me, he is one of my favorite characters in the entire game now. He's definitely my favorite 7-star, and he's just so much fun to play. In my opinion, the best 7-star out there, or at least like one of the best. I feel like he is in that range, definitely like in contendership to be the number 1 7-star, because he is just so crazy. I mean, the damage output is just unreal. His utility is way better than people think, because his damage output is his utility, and his stun lock is just insane, right? So yeah, let me know your thoughts on OG Hulk. I just absolutely love the guy, and yeah, that's about it for me.